Hello, welcome back to 3D Drawing for Model Railway. In today's episode I'm going to continue on with the RM74. I'm going to go back to looking at these rivets and plates that are on the shaky deck here and putting the lower level of rivets in. Now we could go back and we could draw these all individually, same as what we've done before, but we can go and do a little bit of a cheat really to get the majority of these copied in, because they are just patterns at the top. It's just going to be a case of copying them down. Now, obviously one of the compromises we've had to have is the size of these rivets to be able to print reasonably an N gauge are slightly over scale, which means that these are slightly bigger than what they should be. And as a result, this second row down here will look closer to the top row than they actually are on the actual real thing. This is a compromise we're going to have made. So how am I going to cheat? Well, really what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut all of these off and then create copies. So if we turn off all the parts apart from the shaky deck, so we can see what we're working at, make sure the radio button is selected for the shaky deck, and if we go modify, move copy, and actually I'm jumping a step ahead, split body, so splitting the shaky deck, and then the splitting tool will be the front face here. It will cut all of these parts off, creating new bodies. And then we can use the move copy tool, select bodies. I'm going to start with this part here. I'm going to select all of these as a group, create copy, and looking at the picture, that's the one we've selected, and it's below slightly to the left of the one above it. So now we can just drag this down. As I say, you can see the compromise here, they're going to be overlapping slightly. So I think I'm going to go with something like this position here. So I've come down by minus 0.094 and minus 2.66 on the Z-axis. Once we've got that down in position, we've now got that one copied over. Now, to help align all these, I'm going to create a sketch on this surface, and I'm going to draw a line down like this, going all the way down the model here. I want it 90 degrees to this face here, and I'm also then going to coincidence that line. Do a point, unfortunately. Let's drag that line down so it's in the middle then. That's the way we're going to go about that. We put a circle on there, that should be. There it goes. It's pretty much close enough. It's maybe got to go up a tiny bit. So we can define that angle, point there to there, do the same angle, 1.5. Okay, now what we can do is copy all these down for the ones that we need. So if we finish that sketch, we've got that line then drawn on. So if we then look to the left, what we've got here is the same as above. I would say that these are all going to be actually pretty much the same. That's that one, that's that one. So actually what we could do is come into this. And we can correct all of these bodies as well. Won't do that, unfortunately. well. Top one doesn't look like it copies. Actually, it might do. Ah, not created a copy. Cancel that. Delete that sketch. Delete that new copy. And then we'll go back and do that again. So move copy bodies. And then we're going to select all of these bodies again. I'm just holding control down while I select all these. Like it, although it's hidden, so it doesn't really matter. Control copy, and then we can drag this down. And you can see it, there you go, it's overlapping again. I'm going to go something about that position there. Yep. So come down 1mm by minus 2.3 now. So a bit of a cheat, but we're achieving what we want. And then if we just combine target body, going to be the original, and then I'm going to just select all of this. So I'm going to scroll down, select the top one, scroll down to the bottom, hold shift, selects them all. It's already joined, and then that's all of those joined back on. So it looks a little bit crowded now compared to this, but as I say, that's the compromise we're going to have to make to be able to get them to print properly. Okay, so now we've got these copied over, we've got a few more rivets we'll add in. So looking, we've got 4 along this angle here. So we'll create a sketch on that surface. Again, just using the same technique, so 0.3 diameter. Extruding that 0.15, and then filling off the edge 0.15. We can then do rectangular pattern of that feature, direction, and there's 4 of them. They've actually spaced differently, so we're doing 2 of them. That's just why didn't that like it? Weird. I'll come back to that in a second. Edit that sketch. I'm just going to move this right back to the corner, so 0.46 from that corner. Measure height 0.9. Let's change that to 0.45. And then rectangular feature, direction up here, 2 of them. I'm going to go 0.6 on that spacing initially, and then a rectangular pattern, the pattern plus the original item. I'm going to do that up, 2 of them. I'm going to go 2 millimeters. Actually, might be a bit more than that. That needs to be roughly in line. are coming up. So 3mm. Okay, so now we need to add these 3 along here. So I'm going to again draw a sketch on this surface, saying 0.3 diameter. I'm just going to draw a line from that midpoint down, see if it comes through. These okay. Needs to go up slightly. So 1.9. Well, if I'm honest, go with that. Distance from that edge, 6.48. And then same tools for 0.15 out. Fill it off 0.15. And then we've got 3 of those. So rectangular pattern. Select extrusion and fillet direction. It's this way. Not bad actually. It's not brilliant, it's not perfect, but go with that. So moving them across 2mm, 3 of them, and that shows that these need to come down a little bit. So we can alter that pattern and just bring that down to 2.8. There you go, that's better. Okay, and now we've got these 2 that's sitting here. So again, same thing. Got a sketch on the surface. Let's have a look above these. So we're going to go sort of this area here. From that line, it's 0.68 up, and from that point, 2.58 up. Lock down to position, extrude again, hit the top off again, and then pattern again. Direction, we'll use that surface or edge there. These 2 are relatively close together, so we'll go say 0.4. Okay. So just reiterating again, it's not a perfect solution because obviously these are over scale, but we've got all the rivets that are now on here drawn on. And yeah, I'm happy to make this compromise and go with what we've got here. And hopefully you'll feel the same, you're able to copy along okay. And we're going to end the episode there again. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.